Extra bright lights today at TJ Ribs on Acadian I-10. Hey, everybody. I'm Chris Powers. This is the Athletic Director, Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. It's the Overtime Show. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well. How you doing?
Doing great, my man. I'm hitting it now because soon I'm sure there'll be a big championship ring on there.
You know, I stopped wearing my other rings. I said I'm not wearing the other rings till I get another one. So thankful to our soccer program. We got it early this year.
That's
so I'm
it.
thankful
That's
for
it. For the first time in history, the 64-team NCAA Soccer Championship Tournament will put Southern University in there. How about that? Lady Jags, and this is the big trophy right here. That's the big trophy right there. So that is absolutely unbelievable. Accomplished something that for the first time has never happened. The 2024 SWAC Tournament champions. How about Jeremy Fontenot, Coach of the Year? That is unbelievable. Congratulations on that.
Is Coach Fontenot in the house?
Coach Fontenot, are you here in the house? Coach Fontenot, come on up here. Come on down, like they would say on The Price is Right.
Let's make this thing official.
Here is the, ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Jeremy Fontenot, SWAC Coach of the Year. Step up to that mic right here, Coach.
Right.
All right. And so we've got a
make this
presentation.
real official real quickly. I know how hard Coach Fontenot has been working since the first day in my office when he took the job. And in our family, I tell everybody we spend more time with each other than we do with our family. So it's a sense of how we operate and like to take care of one another, and we get to know each other very well. Obviously, y'all see me all the time with his daughters. They my girls as well, and so I want to thank his family for giving us the opportunity to have Jeremy all this time and understanding how you have to work around the clock. Sometimes we do things as a staff where we get up at 5:30 in the morning and have all these other things going on, and he never once complained. And when we got this program, we had some serious issues that we had to face, and Jeremy didn't waver not one bit. And for him to finally bring that championship to Southern University and to be Coach of the Year, our athletic department, and from my words to him as athletic director and for Southern University and the Board of Supervisors, we want to give him his Coach of the Year token and let him know how much we appreciate it. Why don't y'all give him a round of applause?
Yes. Coach, you bragged about this team early on when we were at this overtime, this stage right here. You thought that this team had a good mixture of balance with veteran players and with new players on here, and you win the championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you ever? I mean, I know you envisioned it, but let's talk about the tournament. So they take on Alabama State, beat them 2-1. Mm-hmm. Then they take on what's that team up north?
Whatever that name is.
Yeah, whatever that thing up north. 0-0, but penalty kick 6-5. You advance to the championship against number 1 Texas Southern. Take them down 1-0 when Taylor hits the shot in the 16th minute. It's pretty impressive.
Yes, sir. Hey, we just believe from day one. Told the young ladies, hey, it's championship or bust, and we had the leadership to take us there and come to that last game. When you get to that last game, there's nothing you really have to say. You either gonna want it or you just gonna let it go. And they came out with real energy, and we just sat back and watched the show.
So round 1 on Friday at 5 p.m. We've been there before, Mississippi State, Starkville, Mississippi. Is it Saturday?
Saturday.
Is it Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday at 5 p.m.?
5 p.m.
5 p.m., and we've been there before, obviously, with other sports. So what are you expecting for that first round of the tournament?
Oh, man, we came to practice this morning, and you always want to look at your team and see where they at, if they check out, especially when you have a big group of seniors like that. Mm-hmm. And just to watch the energy at practice today, they still want to play. All right, so we're going to go out there and give Mississippi State our best game and see what we got.
We got loaded players. How about Sydney Bellamy, back-to-back SWAC Goalkeeper of the Year? Give that up for her. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. That is a great deal. How about Gifty Tour, SWAC Co-Offensive Player of the Year? Congratulations. Yeah. Couple of all-SWAC first teams, Sydney Bellamy, Bailey Williams, Gifty Tour. All-SWAC second team was Sydney Babineau, Elisa Romero. All-SWAC soccer tournament team, Sydney Bellamy, Elisa Marrero, I don't know why I can't say her name, Tori Thomas, Zamari Webb, and Taylor Henry scored the winning goal. All-SWAC tournament MVP was Alyssa Romero. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty big, Coach.
And we got the best staff in the world.
And And let me say this, just to finish it out before Jeremy take his seat. He won the championship, and he's batting 1,000 on his APR this year. Why don't y'all get up for him?
Yeah. That's huge.
Yo, that was big time. That's the one I danced on.
Yeah.
You got some dance music
Yeah.
for him because he like to hit his step.
Don't do it. I'm too tired today. But, yeah, thank y'all so much. We really appreciate the love.
Ladies and gentlemen, SWAC Coach of the Year right here. The one and only Jeremy Fontenot. Congratulations, Coach. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Volleyball could be well on their way. They are winning. They beat Texas Southern. Alcorn State went on the road to defeat UAPB and Grambling State. That's 4 in a row, Coach.
4 in a row, and I think this is the first time in don't quote me on the dates, but it's the first time in a long time that
2019.
we done swept that school up north, whatever the name of that school is. Way to go. That they are sitting over there. I like to hear that, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes,
And so
indeed.
they are off and running, off to a good start. I don't know. I know Coach Bourne's been on here once, and I don't know if everybody know, but Coach, why don't you stand up in your staff? This is her first year. She's off and running, doing a good job, and so we're excited about it. We already in the conference tournament. We haven't been there in a while, so we already off and go. We fifth seed right now.
Yep,
We got 2
that's it.
games left, so we're
That's
excited
it.
about that.
And speaking of champions, of course, this Saturday is the football game, 2 p.m. start time. So here's the scenario: 2 scenarios for Southern to win the SWAC Western Divisional Championship this weekend. If they beat UAPB, they're going to the SWAC Championship before we get to the Bayou Classic. If for some reason we lose, which I don't think we will, Alcorn State loses at Prairie View, then we win the SWAC
So let's
Championship
just say it
West.
like this: we win, we go to championship. We ain't talking about
That's
nothing
it.
else.
That's it.
We don't believe in all that
That's
other stuff.
it.
We win, we go to the championship.
That's it. So when we beat that team up north in the Superdome, that'll taste that much better.
It tastes that much better.
Again.
It's really important. Everybody know that game against the rivalry Southern and Grambling. Anything can happen because
Yeah.
you throw away the records if you follow the football game historically. But the great thing that the position that you want to be in and is to be able to be already clinched going to the championship game.
Right.
And so we could do that and take care of that business. We know that we'll be going to championship game. And then we'll prepare ourselves for our next game, which will be Grambling State University.
Right. And this is the only road game that we have that tickets help fuel Southern University athletics, because the more tickets you buy, we get that money. So if you didn't get your tickets yet for the Bayou Classic, get those tickets in.
So I tell you, it works like this. So for the Bayou Classic, the athletic department, both athletic departments get what they sell at the box office.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we encourage everyone that's a Southern fan to buy from our box office. Now, you can go online and get tickets for the Bayou Classic, but what we sell at our location is ours. And I will say this, is that we have already outsold what we sold last year, so we're in a good situation. We only have chair seats left basically in our ticket office. So I want to thank all the fans for getting those tickets. Now let me say this too. I've heard this quite a bit. That's the reason why it's important to be a season ticket holder. Because a lot of people said, man, in less than a week, all the good seats are gone. So they give us our share of tickets. We don't have a lot of tickets to the Superdome. And so we share tickets with Grambling and in the Superdome themselves. And obviously Superdome have the masses of the tickets. And they still have some online. You can check that out. But as it relates to, if you're a season ticket holder, then you get an opportunity before anybody else at Southern University come on our campus and get your season books. And so that's the reason why it's important. You have a lot of persons as a season ticket holder. And so everybody always asks about being a season ticket holder and parking and all these things. That comes with the privilege of being a season ticket holder. You get those choices first. So thank y'all once again for getting those tickets.
Yeah, good job. Speaking of season tickets, basketball season tickets are on sale right now. Reserved seating in the yellow seats are $180. General admission is $120. Call the Southern University ticket office at 225-771-3171. Got our first home game coming up this Sunday.
This Sunday.
And it will be at 3 p.m. and it's free admission to get in there,
yeah,
right?
It's free admission. The guys will be playing on Sunday. So we know we got a big football game on Saturday. So we hoping everybody in the RV stay over and everybody come in and get a chance to watch the men's participate. Actually, I think they playing tonight as well. Mm-hmm. And so we're excited about it. We know that they was on a championship run last year. We fell a little short, and that was Coach Johnson first year. Coach Funches is doing another good job. Coach Funches has won the championship in the last 5 years twice. That's pretty good.
Yep.
And so we are thinking that we have an opportunity to compete for a championship in both of those sports again this year. So obviously I'm excited about it. Southern fans are excited about it. We got a pretty good group as it relates to men and women basketball that's coming back. And so we led in attendance last year as well. And so we hope to do that again in our conference. You really came out and supported those teams. But here's a caveat. And we're going to have to work very hard this year. So when conference starts in January, the ladies will play on Thursday, Saturday. So the game on Thursday will be a 6:30 game for the ladies. A double hitter will be on Saturdays like we always have been at 2 and 4. And Monday will be men's only. And so that means that through the week, you don't have to come up there and come in at 5:30 and stay to 10 o'clock. We're going to start those games on Thursdays and Mondays at 6:30. You'll be out there for 8:30. Kids can get to school. And so that was a move by the conference because at the end of the day, we're talking about safety for the student athletes. And a lot of teams weren't leaving out the gymnasium until 11 o'clock, and you got a 5 or 6 hour ride back home. And so we had some situations with different teams traveling and had some incidents. So we're going to that format Thursday, Saturday for the ladies, and Saturday, Monday for the men.
All right, ought to be interesting, ought to be fun. So that, again, starts at tournament time, which will be in January, so check that out. The first ladies basketball game will be against Suno on December the 5th at home. They'll play at Colorado State coming up on the 19th of this month, North Carolina State, and Nassau in the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, poor things. And then they'll take on LSU or Washington in the Bahamas as well on November the 27th. That's the day before Thanksgiving. That's a Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And then the men's will be taking on, as we mentioned, Ecclesia this Sunday. They're going to go to Texas A&M on the 20th. Champion Christian, they'll host it on the 25th. That's a Monday at 11 a.m. Then they go to Louisiana Tech and Tulsa. So a lot of stuff going on. There's no question about that. We've got bowling. We've got all kind of volleyball wrapping up their season.
Yeah, you got bowling. Coach Dog going to be up in a minute to talk about that. And obviously we had this tournament. They off and running. They played well in their last event. And so I'm going to give him a chance to come up and not steal his thunder. But once again, you think about that. Coach Darling won back-to-back championships. We think that he's going to put himself in a position to do it again. And so we are very excited. We got a lot of things going on in the athletic department that's very exciting right now.
All right, and we'll be back to talk to Coach Doyle. When we come back right here, it's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports
Let's go,
TV.
Jaguars. Clap it up.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouger today.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. Now take charge of your phone upgrades with our best Go 5G plans and be upgrade ready as early as every year with Go 5G Next at T-Mobile.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Hi, I'm Congressman Troy Carter, and I proudly represent Louisiana's 2nd Congressional District. I support the S Club and everything Southern University. Go Jaguars!
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we continue to talk right here with Southern University Athletics, the Overtime Show, as we look at all the Southern Athletics. Barry Doyle, two-time SWAC regular season champion and two-time Coach of the Year. How you doing, Coach Doyle?
Good, tired.
And his team is practicing as we speak, so we got to get him off and on so he get back to practice and win that championship, because I know by winning it 2 times in a row, you're ready to win that SWAC tournament title.
Oh, exactly.
Brings you to the NCAA tournament.
Exactly. I have a bunch of seniors this year, and that's the goal. I mean, they're not having senioritis; they're ready to go to war. So
right, good deal. Well, you've had. Let's talk about first of all the new players that are coming on. How will they contribute to this team this coming up?
I had a walk-on freshman from Detroit named Angel Stein. She's a joy to have. She's the type of walk-on you want. She's energetic. She wants to learn. She wants to get better. She has a great attitude. And also, I brought in a transfer. Her name is Darian Mobley. The first 2 weeks, she kind of scared me a little bit, but this past weekend, she bowled well. Her confidence was good this weekend. At practice yesterday, she was ready to roll. So.
Cool deal. And you've got some returning players that will bring that perfect mixture. I watched the tournament last year, and I saw how much, you were sitting there watching every moment. We were going back and forth, and then just to the final one, that's where they took over, and we lost it at that point.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It was close.
I don't want to talk about it, but I've tried to forget that moment.
Let's talk about this, the Southern Queens Invitational hosting our very first tournament right here in Baton Rouge. How did that go?
It was great, man. We hosted it over at All-Star Lanes on Airline. We had 10 teams show up. The people at the Bowling Center helped make it a great tournament. Also had a lot of people from the community just help. And, I wasn't able to see a lot of the fans that showed up, but I did see some people. And I do want to tell Fondo thank you. The soccer team showed up and cheered for about an hour, made it real loud. It was fun. The girls really enjoyed it. Had a couple of teams that have already called and said they want to come next year. So it's going to be something we're going to do every year now.
Cool. That'll be awesome. That'll be fun. You just got through with some tournaments. Sam Houston and Alabama State, how do you feel your team went?
Well, we improved every week. For our tournament, we didn't bowl well at all, the one we hosted. But we went to Sam Houston. We knocked off 4 top 25 teams. I think we finished 8-5 or 9-4 that weekend. And then we went to Alabama State this past weekend, and it was a lot of SWAC teams there, and we jumped out 5-0 the first day, and I think we went 3-2 the second day. So we just put the SWAC on notice. We're still here. We're not going nowhere. We don't care about bullseyes because we put bullseyes on all of them. So.
And you're heading to Tulane this weekend?
Going to the Colonial Classic at Tulane. So it's a good field, about 18 teams. There'll be probably 10 or 11 top 20 teams. So we're going top 20 hunting again.
Cool. That's good. That's great. And the outcome, when you're looking out, how do you see the schedule going forward?
Well, this is that time of the year where I really get upset because it feels like, the first tournament was not so good. Then, every week the girls have gotten better and better. And then we're about to go to Tulane, and then we're off, until January. So, just when they seem like they're kind of gelling and getting going, now they're going to, finish up this weekend and finish up their books, go home for the holidays. And I just got to pray that they eat and practice and come back ready,
Cool deal. Well, Coach, can't wait to see what happens after January when you get into tournament. We get into conference play, and then after that tournament play, we know we'll see you there again, and we'll be inviting you back here with that championship trophy, the tournament championship trophy.
That's the plan. I guess we got another ring coming in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna put that one up because we want that tournament.
You want that tournament title.
Yeah.
All right, the two-time SWAC Coach of the Year and two-time regular season champion back-to-back is pretty awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Barry Doyle right here at Southern University, bowling coach for the Lady Jaguars. When we come back, we're talking golf with Coach Bobby Pope right after this time out on the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive photo for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary. Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
I need to try it first.
We're connected to the collection.
Hello, this is Pro Football Hall of Famer Aeneas Williams, and I'm so excited to talk to the Jaguar family, a.k.a. the Southern University. You see it behind me representing. But I got something to say, just like Harold Carmichael and Mel Blount, my fellow Hall of Famers. What we got to say, it's time. We got the S Club. And the S Club, all of us can be a part of that club. And that is how you contribute, where these dollars go specifically and directly, intentionally into our football program. It's time to take our football program and support these young men. We're talking about All-Americans. We're talking about future stars, not only in the NFL, but also off the field. And you get a chance, whatever small or big your amount is, don't think about it like that. Think about your donation as what we call tributaries. Small bodies of water that all dump into a big lake. We're getting ready to change the game. We win divisions. We dominate. SWAC. Let's go. Why y'all so quiet? Let's go.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are talking Southern University golf. Good to have golf program back at Southern, both the ladies and the men. Coach Bobby Pope is right here back. And how you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing great, my friend, and obviously doing very well. You men's team finished second at the East Side Golf Invitational. How about that?
Yeah, that's the home of the PGA. They just moved to Frisco, Texas.
Yep.
The team finished second, and the second day, the team finished with the lowest score for any SWAC school this fall season.
Wow.
So we're on our way.
No question about that. And then how about the ladies? You were telling me the top 15 finish at the Laura Springs tournament?
Yes. I had some young ladies finish in the top 15 in the Laura Springs, and we're looking forward to that. We got some more recruits coming in, hopefully in this spring. We're working with someone, and we're looking much better. Last year, we had to take what we had because we were just getting started. It hadn't quite been 2 years. We started in May. May made a year that we brought this program back. So we're doing much better than we did last year. We were struggling, but
yeah.
The secret is not out anymore about the Jaguars.
Cool deal. And then also, this is a little lull time, so after you get finished with, this fall schedule, you won't play again until February.
That's right. We're playing February, both men and women. They have an event for Alabama State in Birmingham. And we have quite a few tournaments next spring, so we're looking forward to it. And I want to let you know that the national rankings, when we started this season, we were in last place. Now we've moved up, and we got 11 teams behind us.
All right, cool deal. I like that.
The only two teams that are ahead of us in the conference is Alabama A&M and Florida A&M. Arkansas Pine Bluff and Florida A&M. So we moved ahead of everybody.
Cool deal.
With the scores we're shooting.
How do you feel about your returning players coming back? Do you feel good about them?
Yes, they're maturing. They're helping the freshmen come along. We brought in a strong group of freshmen. They come off a tour called the Steph Curry Tour. They're hungry. They work hard. Even when it's raining, they want to practice. So we're looking forward to it.
Right, no question about that. You're going to be playing in Algiers at the Gulf Coast Collegiate Tournament. That's February 24th. So that's a good way for Jaguar Nation right there to support the golf team.
That's right. We will be playing there. Also in the spring, March 24th, we're going to have a head-to-head with Morehouse at Beaver Creek Golf Course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they want to come down, and they say that as long as we ball crawfish, they'll come play us.
There you go. And then also another one, you'll be at Kinder, Louisiana. Is that right, on April 30th?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So a
Yes.
good opportunity for you to be able to watch Southern University and the golf team. The SWAC championship will be in Birmingham. They've got good golf course over there in Birmingham at the Robert Trent Golf Traces.
They got quite a few courses.
Yeah.
We played about 3 of them during this last season, during the spring.
Right.
And we also have another one in Matthews, Louisiana. It's around, that's in October as well. So
wow, cool.
Yeah, they got some tournaments around here. The ladies can play in Tootlane in the spring. And we will be attending the Nickel State. That's who's having the one in Matthews. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, in fact, we played there this year. That we got a freshman that finished second in that tournament. The only person that beat him was a 5th-year senior from LSU. And then LSU's team is ranked 5th in the nation.
Yeah.
So he's a strong player.
No question about that. Well, Coach Bobby Pope,
Yes.
wish you the best of luck, my friend, and can't wait to see you in the spring again.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate that.
All right.
We'll be back. Tony Clayton is here with us, the Southern Board of Supervisors, and a whole lot more. That is coming up next as we continue the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics back in a moment. Pelican Sports TV.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative, a name with a big mission. Providing high-quality health care to our entire community, regardless of your ability to pay. We provide primary care services for adults and children, with expanded services such as radiology, podiatry, ophthalmology, and on-site lab and pharmacy services. And our new location on Plank Road is open and ready to serve you. Call today, same-day appointments, and walk-ins welcome. We are Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? You ever come to Louisiana?
Hi, I'm Mel Blount, 4-time Super Bowl champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. I'm calling to ask for your support of the S Club. It's a great idea, a great concept. It's a way to bring customers and entertain them and support our student athletes. I'm all in. Are you?
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. The man, Tony Clayton, West Baton Rouge District Attorney, also a proud donor of the Tony Clayton Championship Plaza, the Southern Board of Supervisors. You do everything, my man.
I tell you what,
Attorney Tony Clayton.
I try. How you been, Chris? What's going on?
Great, my
Hello,
man.
Jaguars. How y'all doing?
Doing
hey,
great.
Hey, guys, join me for this. Just a 2-second moment of silence for my friend Ike Thomas, who's gone to that Jaguar land in the sky. So let's just make 2 seconds, if we will, for Ike. Thank you, Chris.
Yep. No,
What's
thank
happening,
you,
man?
Man, doing great, my
you
brother.
got Henry Baptiste, Coach Richardson. How did you bring in the legends in here, man?
I'm telling you, man. And then 2-time SWAC Coach of the Years. We got 2 of them here today. We got, of course, the bowling, Coach Barry Doyle. And now how about the first time ever the soccer team winning the SWAC
You know, I
tournament
saw that. But I'm reminded of Henry Baptiste about 20 years ago. He and I think J.C. Police called the game, and Henry said he's on the 50, the 60, the 70, the 80, and the 90. It's the best game
that
ever
was
called.
J.C. Police.
I'm joking, Henry. I'm
That's
joking.
right. Let's talk about all the things that are coming up at Southern University. You're on the Board of Supervisors. How's everything going with Southern? What is the state of Southern University right now?
So the state of Southern, we're actually in a good shape. And believe it or not, this governor is doing a lot to help fund Southern. We're finally at the front of the line. So, and we have a lot of asks coming up in this next spring during the session. And so Southern is positioning himself. We just got a $2.5 million grant from the federal government that created us as a center for academic excellence as it relates to intelligence. So we will now start training intelligence officers for the country, like cyber and just CIA, those type of deals. So Southern is on the forefront, and we partner with Grambling to educate our kids for that. So Southern, the state of Southern, we're doing well.
That is an awesome deal. Good job. That is great. Now let's talk about athletics. Sometimes athletics obviously helps the school out big time, but there seems like across the country athletic budgets are being cut. How can we prevent that at Southern University?
So I want y'all to hear me out on this. So this NIL deal is serious. So this is probably going to sound kind of weird, but I believe that we are to create particularly the football players, as part-time athletes and pay them, and that way we can be state-funded with them, and because they are employees of the university. Then we circumvent that NIL piece. Now, there are probably going to be a bunch of folks around the country jumping on that. I see Coach Richardson looking at me, but that's the only way we can compete. But let me tell you something. A shout-out has to go to this AD. He does more with nothing than anybody I know. So Coach is keeping us alive. I mean, your soccer guy winning championship games, the bowling, the golf. So Coach Banks is keeping us what we need to do, and guys like me got to step up to the plate, and we got to start raising money.
No
so
question about that.
So.
And we have something, some people ask me all the time, why don't football play in the playoffs and what have you? But we have the best thing going, because when we go to the Bayou Classic, that is like a bowl game. That's like other teams' bowl games. Those schools that participate in the playoffs, they don't get the money that we do like we do the Bayou Classic, and they don't get the exposure being on NBC that we do at Southern University and Grambling.
Yes, it does. The Bayou Classic speaks for itself. We're going to have an unprecedented crowd this year, and Southern makes a pretty good penny off the Bayou Classic. But we still have to fund all female sports, baseball, basketball, soccer, the whole 9 yards. And so we just got to come together collectively as a family and figure out this finance deal. But we're going to do it. I'd like to see our foundation designate a certain aspect to it, Henry, that just deals with athletics. I know the foundation covers everything, but we need to see if we can get them just to raise money just for athletics so that we can keep it going. Look what Deion Sanders has done with Colorado.
Right.
It will increase your enrollment. When you win football games, folks come. Look at tonight. Man, you can't even find a place to park. And we are going to win that game Saturday.
That's right.
And I'm tell you what, me and Coach, thanks for fighting over this, Coach, but, man, I love this coach. So,
yeah. And I'll tell you another thing. Coach Pete Richardson said we're going to Atlanta. That we're going to be at the Celebration Bowl.
Well, that's the Wizard, so we got to listen to Coach.
Yep, and he's going to be, of course, on that. I told him, I hate to tell you that, Coach, you're going to be inducted into the SWAC Hall of Fame.
That was a surprise.
On Friday the 13th.
We were going to surprise him on that. Now that you told him, man.
On Friday the 13th of all deals. So, and also congratulations, we had another coach on there that's Fred McNair. Of course, we're very happy Fred McNair is here on part of the Coach Graves' coaching staff too. It's unbelievable.
Well, guys, give it up to Chris Powell. Chris does well by us too, doesn't he? So, Chris, you give your own, get your flowers sometime.
All right, money I owe you.
Come on, man. Come on.
Well, I tell you what, we do it because we love Southern. There's no doubt. You cut this right here, and you got Columbia Blue and Gold coming out of you. You've done so much for Southern. Not only are you a board of supervisors and do everything you do, but you also give money to Southern Athletics. The Championship Plaza is unbelievable. It's gorgeous. If you haven't been there, I'm sure most of you have. It's absolutely gorgeous. It lights up and what have you. But you also donate money to the athletic program besides of all the stuff you do.
Well, I just – look, I'm nothing without Southern. Southern took me a rock out of the back door of Cane Fields from Lukeville and polished me into a gym. And I'm a pretty good lawyer, but it's because of Southern. And so I owe Southern. And I will my children, I got my daughter with me over there. When I die, she's going to be jealous of what Southern will have in my will. So I'm for Southern. I would even go for Southern.
She will be
surprised. I'm going to leave her alone, and I'm going to leave Southern a lot of
She done ruled you incompetent. She done. She's
Oh,
been
yeah.
hanging by a lawyer too long.
And she's a lawyer, too, by the way. But
Tony,
they will compete with Southern. But anyway, thanks for having me.
Attorney Tony Clayton, give it up
Appreciate you
for him,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for all you do. Back in a moment right here on Overtime with Athletic Directors Roman Banks. Closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
In a world where uncertainty reigns, one beacon of consistency emerges. Engineered for excellence and crafted with precision, it's more than a tool, it's a testament to your standards. Join the movement and elevate your expectations, because your time, your comfort, and your standards matter. Discover the difference. The Anthony Lawrence Collection.
Veterans Day is a special day because we honor all those men and women who are serving in either the U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and now the Space Service. And it's special because so many people who engage in those particular branches sacrifice so much. I was a U.S. Army officer. I was part of the Judge Advocate General Corps, so we're the lawyers in the Army, and we represent soldiers and their family members and retirees with all kinds of legal issues that came up. We dealt with court martials and legal services that were provided for those particular individuals. What I learned in the military is you have to be focused on the mission, and you have to be focused on servant leadership. You have to be a servant leader in order to be able to get men and women to follow you in whatever you do, whether they follow you in a battle, follow you in an academic institution. They have to believe that you're invested in the mission and that you're willing to do all the things necessary, and you're not going to ask them to do something that you're not willing to do. I just want to say happy Veterans Day to all the mighty Jaguars. We have many, many veterans that are part of Southern University and A&M College. We've had Army ROTC and Navy ROTC. We've produced a lot of leaders in the military, as reflected in the wall behind me, and it's such an honor to be Chancellor of Southern University and A&M College.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Mr. Anthony Winters, Veterans Defenders Red Stick Veterans Week partner, is right with us on the show. How you doing, my man?
Good to see you as always, Chris.
And we saw him at the Bayou Classic at one of the restaurants. You bought our drinks, our drinks. We thank you for that. That was nice. It was good to celebrate.
You and Mr.
And we got another drink here. What is this drink right here?
This is our new beer that we do every year. We do a new beer with Tin Roof Brewery. This is our new beer. This was called Bluff Brew, as you can see here on the screen.
Look at this Jaguar. Look how strong that Jaguar looks on this thing, man. That is awesome.
And when we made it, we knew we were going to win the SWAC championship.
All right, well, let's give it a shot. We're on cable TV. We can taste it. Oh, I like that.
I told you, it's real good. It's
kind of like
great,
a sweet
beer.
taste, and then it hits you right there. I
it's
like that.
kind of like our version of Oktoberfest.
That is awesome. And sales of this go and help your organization out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you always got events coming up like that, always helping the veterans. And I know from my son, I thank you for that. My son just got out of the Marines. He did his 6 years of tour of the Marines, and you always giving him some kind of good stuff. So I want to thank you for that. He loved the beer last year, by the way, too.
Oh, he'll love this one, too. This is fantastic. And this year's no different. We have something cool for you, son. So even though he's out of the Marines, he's always a Marine. We got this new cool Jaguar shirt for him.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Veterans
Look at
Defender
that.
8777 winners.
My son ain't getting in. That is nice. Look
Well,
at
we
that.
got something else for you, son. Since he's Marine, we got a red and gold shirt for him.
Oh, cool.
So,
there you go.
a brick
Cool
red
deal.
and gold. Veterans
Awesome
Defender.
deal. Thank you so much. Why do you do what you do? Why do you help the veterans?
I come from a long line of veterans, a long line of Army veterans, 200 combined years of Army service. I served 23 years and retired. I came through our ROTC program in Southern. And when I was at the Attorney General's office, now Governor Landry, he had me working on a veteran project. A Marine got hurt, and the VA denied him his benefits. So he had me to work on a project, and I went from giving him 0% to 100% and giving his mother a check
Wow.
to take care of him. So I said, look, this is my passion. I want to go out and help my tribe. I want to help veterans. So I launched veteransdefender.com, 8777 winners, and then we went out everywhere, and we'll go anywhere on God's green earth to represent veterans or active duty if they get in trouble.
That is an awesome deal. Thank you for that, big time, on behalf of my son and all the veterans out there. Now let's talk about why do you support Southern University on the athletics?
Well, I ended up learning that you have to build a tribe and coalesce with other people who have great minds like you that think about moving forward and progression. And nobody's better than that than A.D. Banks and his staff. A.D. Banks took a small business like mine and said, we can expand your business by using your talents and showcasing them in front. So he let me have a pregame show on Veterans Day. So the Military and Veterans Appreciation Game became my game that his staff, all of his outstandingly talented staff, Sim around, Anjanae and the rest of the staff, Mr. Neese and them, helped grow my business by putting me out front, a small business that they launched. One day I'm going to take over Tony Clayton. I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, there you go. Now, you got all kind of events coming up. And by the way, for this weekend, it's Veterans Appreciation Day and Navy Day, and we're asking all of you, wear camo. Wear camo to the game. Henry, you got camo? You going to wear camouflage to the game? So tell us all the events you got coming up right here.
Well, today we got some cool shirts we're giving away. Mr. Neese is going to do some raffles on it. But today we had 700 kids. We did Veterans Day was on Monday, of course, so we had a day of service. Then today, downtown at the River Center, I call it Centroplex for you guys who really from Baton Rouge.
Exactly.
So we had 700 people at that event. And then tomorrow we had Down Ones. We got Smoke 'em if you got them.
Oh.
At Down Ones, come by, get the Try-Less beer. And smoke a cigar. We have a really cool gift prize with cigars, the shirts, and all of that to give away tomorrow. And then on Saturday, that's our big pregame concert and chili cook-off. It is going to be fantastic. You get to taste some of the world-famous chili that my grandmother made, plus all the other chili competitors.
Oh, wow.
Plus, we have tons of bands and DJs that are going to be performing. That's going to play us to that victory so we can punch our ticket into the SWAC championship.
That is awesome. And that is on Saturday, right?
That's on
Right before
Saturday.
Game time.
Yep.
You know about what time it's going to start?
We'll start at 10, and so you can come in and get your tickets for the sampling of the chilies. And we have, of course, samples of the beer, and we got three bartenders. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll end at 2. But we'll take it up another notch at 2 for the younger people. We have these new exciting DJs out of New Orleans that'll keep the party going until 5. But I'll be in the game cheering my Jaguars a big.
There you go. As always, Mr. Anthony Winters, thank you for everything you do. Veterans Defender, Red Stick Veterans Week partner for athletics. Thank you so much for that. Give you a toast, my man. Thank you, brother. You're unbelievable. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
You've got a lot on your to-do list, but none of it happens without your health.
My blood pressure feels high right now, and I'm exhausted.
The story of your health lives in the story of your life. At Our Lady of the Lake Health, we believe healing you means hearing you.
I need to tell my doctor about this headache.
So no matter where you are, no matter what's on your mind, we're ready to listen. The doctor will hear you now.
Ouch! You really hurt yourself. Did you know there's a health clinic right here on campus just for you and all Southern University employees? That's right. CareSouth Medical and Dental's SU Clinic is located in the nursing school building and is ready to give you the quality and compassionate care that CareSouth is known for. If you're at work and you're not feeling well, come see us. CareSouth cares.
At TJ Ribs, we are passionate about three things: great food, exceptional service, and Southern University sports. Whether it's a watch party, tailgating event, or family meal, we're here to bring the party to you. Go Jags.
All right, of course, we can't do this at Southern University Athletics with all the great sponsors that we have. We just talked, of course, to the Veterans Affairs, and thank them so much for that. And Anthony Witters is unbelievable. Veterans Defenders. Also, it's been how long have you been with Southern University now as far as doing?
2 years.
2 years? Dr. Stacy Bland, Executive Director, Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative. Give her a big round of applause. Big sponsor here at Southern University. Dr. Stacy, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Great, great, great. Now, tell us important things that are going on at Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative and what you are all about.
Well, I guess the most important thing that's going on at Baton Rouge Primary Care is we're trying to cure one patient at a time.
Right.
So that's the most important thing. But really what's going on, we're expanding. So we always offered primary care health services, and now we're having a capacity where we're opening it up to behavioral health, dental, OB, we have radiology, ophthalmology, and things like that. So we're expanding to be a one-stop shop for all that's in the community.
What about insurances? They accept most insurances. Will people have a problem with that?
The fascinating thing about us, we are a safety net provider. So we treat everyone, right? And then we also have an arm of our business where the underinsured or non-insured are still able to receive quality health care, but at a small nominal fee where we do a sliding scale for them. So we see everybody regardless of their ability to pay.
And that's important because there's so many people that say they don't get medical procedures and what have you because they don't have enough money and what have you. There's a lot of people that go without surgeries or this or that because of the insured problems and all that stuff.
Correct, and I still think it's an underutilized service, or it's not known and people don't realize that we are a beacon in the community, that we can offer those services, and it's no different for if you had insurance or not, that you can get any preventative or chronic health care need or any other service that we offer for a nominal fee.
That's a pretty good deal. And you've been a big partner with Southern University. Explain why. Why partner up with Southern Athletics?
Well, we're in the community. We're stone throw away from Southern University. It's a HBCU that's in there, and so we want to be the support that for them as vice versa. Anybody that needs assistance, students, adults, staff, and also any service that we may offer, we want to extend that and also be a support for the health center that's already on campus.
Awesome deal. So it's on campus already. One of the now tell us all your locations. Tell us where you're at.
It's falling.
Oh, it was falling?
So, yeah. Okay, so the main.
A little bit higher.
Okay. The main location, like we said, is, well, the two main locations are, of course, near in the area, and we also are inside some of the schools, the local schools.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome deal.
Yes.
And so people can look you up, Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative. Yep. You're a proud sponsor of the fourth quarter. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. All right. Stacy Bland, ladies and gentlemen, Executive Director of Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative. We'll be back in just a moment with Coach Terrence Graves right here with us next on the one and only Pelican Sports TV.
In my Louisiana, the day starts at 4 a.m.
In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration.
My Louisiana really makes me wonder.
Ours is fast!
With real-life swamp creatures!
In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
My Louisiana is sheer magic.
From sun up to sundown.
Till sunup again. What will your Louisiana be?
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? You ever come to Louisiana?
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. Now take charge of your phone upgrades with our best Go 5G plans and be upgrade ready as early as every year with Go 5G Next at T-Mobile.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, bring on head coach Terrence Graves of the football team right here. And I know, Coach, very close to winning his first year in the Southwestern Athletic Conference Western Division.
Hey, it's a blessing.
I mean, you're again, when you're in, you beat UAPB, you've got the Western Divisional Championship. You're doing it great, obviously. Defensively is absolutely incredible. I looked at it today. Coach, you realize only 11 teams in 33 games that Henry Miller's been defensive coordinator, only 30 out of 33 games, 11 teams have passed over 200 yards. 200 yards, that's a benchmark. That's a benchmark of quarterbacks. And only 2 of those games, they passed for over 300 yards. That's pretty impressive. And Southern University's #1 in the SWAC against the pass. How about that?
Yeah, Coach Henry Miller, our defensive coordinator, and the defensive staff does a great job of really getting those guys prepared and doing what we need to do defensively to execute. So hats off to them.
And Kobe Dillon, running back, finally healthy. He's been going through health issues. Back in 2022, he had 267 yards rushing against UAPB. Now, for the first time this past weekend, he finally got back over 100 yards, 130 yards against Bethune-Cookman. 5 overtime thrillers in that. That has never happened at Southern University, go to 5 overtimes. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, we made it a lot harder than what it needed to be, but at the end of the day, we got to win. You know, I tell them all the time, however long it takes, you know, a lot of people say 60 minutes. I say 60 minutes and however long it takes to win the football game.
No question about that. Your offensive line is opening up holes. You stuck with that offensive line. You kept doing it. You kept going through combinations. Offensive line's doing great. Your wide receivers are doing great. One of them is going to step up. Good to see Chandler Whitfield back and doing well. Caught a touchdown in that pass in that game.
Yeah, he's been sorely missed. You know, Chandler got hurt about 4 weeks ago, and they said about 4 or 6 weeks it would, you know, he'd be back. And then right at the 4-week mark, he was ready to go, and it was huge for him to come back because he's a great leader as well as a great football player. So, you know, the offensive coach did a great job. Coach Nivens found the right combination of offensive line, and those guys have been doing a really good job since we found our niche.
20 seniors will be saying goodbye this weekend, this Saturday, for Senior Day. 20 seniors. Oh, my goodness, a big class, too. A lot of well-known names, including one of them, I call him Busta Rhymes because he busts right through the lines, of course. But a lot of seniors saying goodbye, 20 of them this Saturday.
Yeah, hats off to them. The young men have done a great job of representing Southern University and Southern University football. Like I told them, you know, it's going to be sad to see those guys go, but I'm really elated because now we get to see those young men become men in the community, you know, and that's what you want. You want to see those guys are graduating with degrees. Some guys have 2 degrees, and that's what you want. You want those guys. I tell them all the time, we want to be life changers, and we want to change lives on the field, off the field, in the community. So it's great to see those guys get this honor.
Yeah, and Coach, you got guys that played a lot of 5 years with this team because we had an extra year for COVID, so it's going to be absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, and, you know, and that helps. You know, that helps in the development stage, and it helps in the, you know, getting those guys experience. So, you know, anytime you can get those guys, back and allow those guys to play and grow and develop, it always helps your program.
No question about that. So if you want to see it this weekend, it's the big one. 2 p.m. game against UAPB and the Golden Lions. Out of 10 games, we've won 9 against them. So we want you to come on out, watch Southern University, support Southern University. If you hadn't bought your tickets, buy your tickets to watch this. Southern University goes for the SWAC Western Divisional Championship. I know you don't want to hear that, Coach, but we got sell tickets for that. I want all of the Jaguar Nation to be at that game at A.W. Mumford Stadium to see Southern University victorious, jump on the field, and know we're going to the SWAC championship game. That is going to be big. This Saturday at 2 p.m., buy your tickets, whether they're on the floor at the S Club, that beautiful den suite that we've got, or whether it's in A.W. Mumford watching the band or what have you. Can't wait to see you this weekend. Coach, thank you a lot. Good luck.
Thank you. Go Jags.
Go Jags, baby. Go Jags. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Are you interested in a college major with numerous career opportunities? Look no further than the Southern University College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences. Agriculture is more than working on a farm. Our students are gaining hands-on experience and conducting cutting-edge research in the areas of agricultural sciences, family and consumer sciences, and urban forestry and natural resources. Our students also participate in internships and travel to national conferences. Our student organizations include students from diverse backgrounds with close bonds. These organizations provide our students with leadership and personal development skills needed to help them gain employment with top industry leaders. If you're not sure what you want to major in at Southern University, I encourage you to try Ag. For more information about the College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences, visit our website at www.suagcenter.com or call 225-771-2242.
All right, welcome back. It's the Overtime Show right here with Athletic Director Roman Banks. We finally got
Chris,
Denise on TV.
we got on TV
Denise
finally,
was on
huh?
TV. How about that?
It's time
All right,
rolling. Chris,
say
we got
your
to
name.
get out of here.
Say your name. Jaden. How old are you?
8.
All right, what's your name?
My name is JC.
All right, cool.
All right, tell them who your daddy. Tell them your daddy.
Who's your daddy?
Jeremy Fontenot.
Okay, all right,
all right. Pull a name out there. Go ahead. That's for T-shirts as well as tickets from TJ Ribs to the game this weekend. What's
Chris,
the name?
you got about 23 seconds. Can you pull it on?
The name is Karen Hamilton. Karen Hamilton, congratulations for another one. All right, here we got
Red Stick Veteran Weekend.
JC Fontenot. JC Fontenot, congratulations. And we got Jonah. We got a big
Tony
burger.
Clayton, I need you to write a bonus check to Jeremy Fontenot.
Shout out to the Lady Jaguars soccer team for their
Let's go.